Hello and welcome to the channel. I just walked in from work. I took my work shoes off and put my garden play shoes on because I've been thinking about this all day. It's going to be quick, but I'm getting ready to put something in the garden that you probably wouldn't be thinking about. If you'd like to see what that is, stay tuned. It was drizzling as I was driving home. It's supposed to rain. The sky over here is very gray. You probably can see it. So I don't have a lot of time. I want to hurry up, but I've been thinking about this all day. I took some seeds out last night. Fall is going to roll around in 3 weeks. I've got 3 weeks before it is officially fall. And I decided late last night, after I was already in bed, that I am going to sow some squash. I looked at my box of seeds and I have several squashes that are 41 days to harvest, 50 and 57 days. And I think I have one that's also 60 days to harvest. Well, guess what? We still have time to grow squash. Yes, we do. And it's a perfect time for it. The weather is cooler. The squash bugs, the squash vine borers shouldn't be in the garden. So we should be able to get a squash harvest, the last squash harvest of the season. That's if you live in the South. If you live in the North, in the Midwest area, yeah, up there, no, you all don't have any more time. But if you live in zone 8 and below, you can grow squash. So let's get a couple of squash seeds in because it's going to be a quick video because it's going to rain because I want more food this year in the house. So come on, let's sow some seeds. I decided that I'm not going to put a tag in the garden. I'm going to plop these seeds in some containers over here in the orchard area just for gee whiz because I've got a couple of pots over here that could actually grow something because right now they don't have anything in it. So I took out some yellow crookneck squash, a white patty pan, a yellow patty pan, and a dark zucchini. And so I'm just going to put them in. This was a bag that had mushrooms in it, and I was trying to get that mycelium to dump off in here. So it looks like it has. So I'm going to just go ahead and take this out and put this now in the recycle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place one squash seed. Can you all see? I don't know if you all can see. I am going to place a squash seed in the front right here. And this can come out. This was nothing more than some stuff that I was pulling out and using as a green manure. It's rotted down already. So I'm going to take the first seed, which I have over here. So I'm going to have to cross over you guys. So let me do that behind the camera. And let's see. I did write on my little cups what was in the little cup. I took a little cup. This is the yellow scallop. And it's a bush variety. It's been raining, so I really don't need to use any water or water this in. But I soaked a couple of seeds last night. So I'm going to place one seed in the front, cover it up with some mulch. And then, of course, I'm going to take this out because it's already rotted down. I'm going to put one seed in the back, like so. Cover it up. And that family hopefully will turn into squash. And I picked squash that was 40, 41 days, 50 days. Yep, that's about it. 40 and 50 days is what I chose. So let's go to the other pot. And again, I'm not going to place a tag because I really don't need to. This is squash. I know I'm only putting squash in these containers. So let's move on. This container consists of beans and some callaloo that I did not intend to grow in this container. So I am just going to put some squash seeds in here as well, just moving the mulch. Actually, that's more compost on top. And this one is, let's see, this is the white scalloped. So that's one seed right there. I hope you all can see. I'm gonna push it down a little bit further into that mulch, cover it up. and on the other side as well, because I will be taking this callaloo out. And if you've ever grown squash, you know what squash seeds look like, the seedlings. So I don't need to put any label because I'll know what it looks like when it comes up. So I'm really hoping that I get some squash this fall. That's seed number 2. So let me see if I can find 2 other locations where I can grow some last 2 squash varieties, which is the yellow crookneck and the dark green zucchini. I am just traveling around trying to figure out where to place some food. I want food, and the only way you're going to have food is if you sow seeds for food or go to the grocery store if that's what you like. So this is a little bitty watermelon that really hasn't really done a whole lot of anything. It's going to need to come out. I'm going to leave it for right now, but it is going to need to come out. So I am going to place right in the center, and I hope you all can see. I did sow some seeds yesterday, so I'm hoping that I'm not disturbing too much. But I sowed some pansy seeds and some viola seeds yesterday all over the garden in all of my empty pots. And even though this one isn't empty, I did put some in here as well. So we're just going to stick that seed right there. I'm going to make a little hole right in the front as well. And I am going to place that seed in there like that. Like so, like that. And hopefully I am not messing up the possibility of any flowers growing. I may or may not get any flowers, but I may get some green growth, and I'm willing to accept that because I do want flowers in my fall garden. So let's find one last place to place some seeds. And that one that I just put in there, that one is the Dixie straight neck squash. That's a yellow squash that went into there. So let's find me one more location. This is my Okinawan spinach pot. I did take the top of one of those off and put it in the greenhouse. I need to double check and make sure that it has not died back on me. I have not been in the greenhouse in a couple of days. So I am going to place the squash in this pot. Looks like something's biting me. So we're just going to place a seed and cover it up. Press it down. Squash will not hurt this Okinawan spinach. It'll just cover it up a little bit, and I'm okay with that. The mosquitoes are out, so I can't be out here for too much longer. And that's it, everybody. I said that was going to be a quick video, and I meant it. The mosquitoes are out. I just walked in from work, and again, it's been raining. It's going to continue to rain, so it's very muggy out. I wanted to get those seeds out so that I can get some squash because I have 40 days. I've got 50 days, and I want as much food as possible to be able to eat fresh and to put in the freezer and maybe make some soup. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, share the video, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you either in my kitchen or my ever-growing food forest real soon. Bye for now. And I'm sorry this was real fast, but I haven't even taken off my work clothes. I'm not in my play clothes. So bye for now. Bonus footage. This is my raspberry pot. And I found this coming up. I was going to snatch it out, but then I thought to myself, this looks like a pomegranate baby. I had eaten a bunch of pomegranates, and I threw, of course, the cast-offs in the compost bin. So I think this is a pomegranate baby. I'm going to leave it out here and see what it does, but let me show you my pomegranates inside the greenhouse. That's what makes me think this is a pomegranate. This is my greenhouse, and these 2 are pomegranates. These are mine. This one and belongs to, I think there's 2 in here, my sister. And so they look just like that little baby that's in the raspberry pot. I believe I have a pomegranate growing from the compost bin. Well, would you look at that?